Alrighty, Islanders, it's the next day and Uncle Thomas is here!
Hi Islanders, I just woke up.
So, and now you just woke up. So you've been out for probably about 7-8 hours.
And I had a weird dream too.
And Islanders, here we are at Redland Bay. Few opinions noted. Here we are. Alright, Islanders, so this is the new car park they're putting in. And there it is! That is Roundabout Here Takeaway. Or what used to be Roundabout Here Takeaway. It's now Sisu Cafe, but that used to be Roundabout Here Takeaway. Alright, Islanders, now here we are at Victoria Point. Now, I did say in an older episode, I'm not sure how many episodes ago I said this, but I said that I was an Islander for about 5 years as a kid, so that's why we're going to COOCHIE today. That's right, this is the first time in island life that you get to see me going to COOCHIE. Of course, I'm not alone. Let's just say I'm going there alone. Yeah, this right here is the island's COOCHIE. Like, it's just a short ferry ride over there. You can see. Now, 6 years ago, this ferry, this bus stop was created 6 years ago. Because if you have a look at Google Street View imagery from July 2015. This bus stop was under construction. And there's COOCHIE right there, because I told you guys, when I was a kid I was actually an islander for about 5 years. Before we had to relocate. I just want to refer you all to the immediate trader office right there along the side there, because there's actually a little cafe that we're going to go to. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Cool, eh? Well, that's not what I wanted to show you.
That's alright, eh? Yeah.
There it is. Curlew Cafe. That's where we're going to go to. Oh, hello. Yeah, Curlew Cafe. Used to be COOCHIE kiosk. That's where they run inconsistently in that Route Islanders. No offense to you guys at Bay Islands Transit, but yeah, you know what I mean. So this is the jetty. Now, I just wanted to redirect you Islanders over to the old jetty just for a moment, because there's actually a little bit of history behind this old jetty here and what its use is today. So this is the passenger walkway. This walkway's been here for years. There's a little bit of history behind this jetty though that you Islanders don't even know about. But I know about it because I was an islander for 5 years. I keep repeating myself, sorry. But yeah. But before this new one was added, this was the former passenger jetty right here. There was chairs right here. You can actually wait for the ferry to come by. These gates weren't here, but these railings were replaced. And I think what actually happened here, they used to have like a little ramp here along the steps here. So depending on how high the water was at that point in time, they actually have ramps going along here right along here, and yeah, you would just board the ferry from here on these steps right over here. However, 6 years ago, they decided to obviously put a brand new second section of the ferry terminal over here. So right over here. As you can see, this is the so that old one now is used for fishing purposes and recreational purposes. But yeah, if you're going to go to the ferries, this is where you go to now. That old jetty right there was where you used to board it back when I was living there. But now you can just board it right here. This new terminal here, built 2015. It's a pretty big one too. I've been down here a few times already, but never on an island life purpose. You can see right there it is. So over here now, and of course they do use some. This is for more than just like ferry pickup and drop-offs. They also use this area here for fishing. But despite the fact that this says there's no fishing in ferry terminal. But despite that, of course, they obviously do have fishing. Yeah, I think they're probably fishing all the way over there or something. But yeah. So at least the islanders get a fair idea how people down here get around to other islands. Okay, islanders, we have made it to COOCHIE Island. Oh, well, that's what we nickname it. It's COOCHIE Mother Island, but we nickname it COOCHIE Island. And yes, islanders, there's a bit of a history behind COOCHIE that I actually forgot to tell you guys. There used to be a ferry terminal right next to this one. I'll show you where the old one used to be. So in 2016, they obviously put the ferry terminal here. That was 5 years ago. Nice lighting. You even get a nice view of the beach from here. But this was not always here. No, it wasn't always right there. I know exactly where it was before. So before this new one was built here, there used to be another one right over here. It was right here. I think it was either right here or it was right over there. It was in one of those two places, so that's where it was, right there. It's been years since I've gone to this particular island. So we're going to go down to COOCHIE Cafe, which was formerly named COOCHIE Mother Kiosk. And as you can see, this Pioneer Park is actually significantly improved. There's actually now a footpath there, because there used to be a footpath right along the middle there. Used to be a footpath right along the middle here, which leads out to the middle, where it goes right to the cafe, or the COOCHIE Kiosk. But in 2018, they renamed it from the COOCHIE Mother Kiosk to the COOCHIE Cafe. So this is where the COOCHIE Cafe stands today. And it is brilliant. It is brilliant. Oh, yep, I just found a street named right after Macleay Island. Right over there, yeah, its old name. Parulpa Street. Yeah, Parulpa Street, that's what it says up there.
Oh, was it Parulpa Island before Macleay?
Yeah, just before it was renamed Macleay, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's just like Russell Island's Canipa Road. Oh, Curlew! Now I assure you that the other person was not in the video, and just the Curlew only. It's because of office policies. Okay, so that house, yep, that was there. Empty plot of land. Now I remember the empty plot of land, this is where that's always been there. And I think I remember I ding-dong ditched this house over here. But I've since apologised, of course. And there's another house there too. Wow. Yeah. I remember I was here years ago.
I think that's a bed and breakfast.
Oh, is it now?
I think so.
Oh, well, it wasn't a bed and breakfast when I was living here. Oh, that's probably because, oh, I know why. The COOCHIE Island Resort and Haley's Quirky Cottages. That's why. Well, it's good to see COOCHIE has at least a B&B somewhere. Okay, another house there. That's always been there, even when I was living here at one point. Yeah, a lot of these properties they've been here ever since I lived here. And I did live here, Islanders, I remember. Yeah, it's quite a big place. It's not as big as Russell, though. I'm trying to get by to Russell. It takes me an hour to get to the shops at Russell Island from my house than it ever was for me to get from the old place at Moona Street all the way down to Curlew Cafe. Much shorter distance there. Okay, that house wasn't there either, because I don't remember that house being there at all. I think it used to be all just blank land when I was going through here. But I certainly remember this park right here. It's been left unmaintained for years though. It was in much better condition 15 years ago. Now it isn't even really maintained at all. Because when I went for my last morning walk through there in 2008, it kind of looked like it was well maintained, and then ever since I relocated. And then after I left, there's the dump. The local dump is down there. The landfill, even. If you want me to be more specific. But yeah, it's a pretty big island. I have no idea what's going on there. Must be a creative person living there, because I don't remember having someone living there when I was living here. Oh, yep, right down there. I used to have a friend of mine who used to live right down the road here. He doesn't now. He's gone. He relocated years ago. Yeah, it's pretty big island. It's not as big as Russell, though, I have to admit.
Have a look at it on maps.
I think if you compare the size of Russell Island and COOCHIE, COOCHIE basically dwarfs Russell Island.
We're fucking right in the middle of the island now.
Yes. Okay. Yep. That sounds interesting enough. So yeah, this is where a lot of the stuff is, like right here, the centre of the island. I'll show you past where I used to live. Yeah. So of course, 7-year-old me and 8-year-old me used to be right. Used to walk right along here. Used to go to my friend's place all the time down there. Because I had a friend that lived down there, and I had a friend that lived down there. All the way down over there. So yeah, so a lot of the old properties still exist. Okay, that mailbox wasn't there, I don't think. Or it might just be a new one that must have been installed. Because there was no mailbox there when I was living here. That mailbox didn't even exist at this place. I must have got that after I left. So yeah, right after I left COOCHIE for Corumba, I was not really happy with leaving the island, because I was so used to everything here. Islanders.
How do you say that street? Tagaruba.
Yeah, I said like Tajaruba Street or something like that. I think it's Kapemba Street. Well, that's curlews. We got curlews here too. I had no idea there weren't even curlews when I was here. When I was here, we didn't have curlews.
There wasn't curlews when you were here?
No.
How long ago since you've been here?
2008.
So 12, 13 years.
So in the last 13 years, they must have brought curlews in. Yeah. That's pretty mysterious, actually, having that. There's another house right there. Not going to go into details about it, but there it is. And, oh, yep. There used to be people that used to live there. Right at that house there, this is the street I used to live at. Right here. Now, of course, the front's done differently compared to when I was living here.
Oh, you live in this one?
No, I didn't live in this one, no. I was only just down the road from this one. But yeah, the stairs are like that. They used to be straight down like that when I was living here. So they've redone the stairs. I think they've redone the whole property when you think about it. It looks nothing like the one I remember. And then here's another property there. Right there. This is where I used to live, right here.
Okay.
This is the property I used to live at. Okay, I don't remember that shed being there. There was no shed at all.
Nice big house.
Yeah, I know. There was, I think there was only like 2 bedrooms in that house.
Really?
Yeah. One for my dad.
So did your mum and dad, were your mum and dad living here together?
Yeah, yeah.
So when did your mum and dad split up?
2015 actually. This is where I used to go to all the time. There's a little thing there, and this is where my Santa used to be.
Where what?
My Santa used to live here for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, right here along the corner here. He was right next to us. And I remember that one of my brother, like the brother that was 2 years older than me, he used to go right on the house. And he just used to do the dirt, like scoop up the dirt and let it go like that. That fascinated him. That's the impression for severely autistic people. Yeah. So.
Someone's got a tractor in their front yard.
A tractor in their front yard. Huh?
That's a nice big house too. That looks pretty new, that one.
Yeah, they must have tore down the old one, because I remember the old one used to have like, there used to be like an underwater, not underwater, there used to be an undercover carport below the property. They must have demolished it or something. And there's another little, I don't even know what it even is.
A donga.
Oh, an old donga.
Or a bungalow.
Yeah, bungalow. Maybe we can call it a bungalow. We'll call it a bungalow. Yeah. And I actually did have, there's like more properties up there and stuff like that. And you can even see the water from here too. We'll go up here, because there's really nothing down there. Pandana Street, the street is.
That's the only house you've lived in, or you've lived in others?
This is the only house on the island, actually.
No, that you've lived in.
Oh, not entirely all my life, no.
No, how many houses on COOCHIE have you lived in? Just that one?
Only one, yeah.
Just that one.
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking about all together, I've gone to lots of different locations.
But your mum's still alive now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's back over at her own house. She actually has her own property.
And what's wrong with her?
Huh?
What's wrong with her?
Oh, she had a major stroke.
That's right. So what's she, wheelchair bound?
I think so, yeah, for in the meantime, yeah. Wheelchair bound, it's kind of a taste of what I'll receive in the late 60s, or early 70s if I'm still surviving by then. New property, did not see that. That was not there. That was definitely not here when I was living here. When I was living at this island, this property did not exist.
Nice big house, isn't it? Plantation shutters.
Yeah, well, that house didn't exist when I was living here. But this one did. In fact, most of this property was actually under construction at the time. So yeah, it's actually gotten much more evolved since. In fact, I remember this property here. And yeah, I don't know what happened here, but apparently it's a no-through road now, because it used to be able to drive through here, but now you can't. I wonder what's going on. They must have modified everything. Everything's unrecognisable now. And there used to be someone living here back when I was living here, and I used to go across a little like bridge to go across over there. I think it's gone now though. Now, don't worry about the dogs. There's new people living there. Now this house was, I'm pretty sure, under construction in my final years that I was here. 5 years. And that's where Bob used to live. Bob used to live right there. There was a guy on the island named Bob.
Yeah.
He used to live there. I'm not sure if he still does. That property that I lived right across from, that's actually Barry's place.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things riding on around here. And I actually used to have another friend's house right down there on another street. Yeah, it's such a shame that we didn't actually go down that. There was a little unsealed path there that goes there. Yeah. Yeah, this is a big island actually, when you think about it. Tagaruba Street, and yeah, and I think this one, because I remember that those trees weren't there. They must have planted those a couple of years ago, because those trees weren't there, if I remember correctly. Those trees were not there when I was living here.
Probably why they shut the road.
Probably, yeah, because they probably decided, oh, we'll just plant some trees there. That road was all through when I was living there, Islanders, because I lived on this island for 5 years between the year of 2003 to 2008, and by default there was no trees there. They put those there at some point after I relocated away. Okay, they're redoing the deck there. Over at that house, don't know what's going on, but of course.
Extending it by the looks of it.
Huh?
Extending the deck.
Yeah, they are. Because I don't remember that extended deck being there at all. Used to be that small, yep. I'll just go to one more place on the island before we head back. So yeah, so we actually found a lot of things around this island here, and very familiar to me. Alright, Islanders, we are approaching another section of Coochy right here. Now, I used to come here quite often myself, personally, but I figure I may as well share with you Islanders anyway, because I know a lot of you Islanders, because I didn't have any footage from when I was living on Coochy, because I didn't have any filming equipment back then, and I was only a kid, so of course I will present to you all the amount of work that's been put into this place here. There are a few additions that I actually didn't see when I was living on the island. I must have put those in afterwards, but still, it's nice to, look around. Of course, there's a oval there. We might explore that last before we head back. The toilet blocks, they weren't there. That's the Queensland Fire and Rescue Service right there. That's always been there. But that hall wasn't there. I don't remember that hall being put there. They must have put that there a while back. So yeah, we're just going to go across the oval here and over to a certain section of the area called the backtracks. And he's going to look at the boat. I think someone else is more interested in the boat than they are at where I'm going. There's a little section down here. Now, any of you that are with the same disability organisation that I am with, if you're at Russell Island, of course, look what they have here at COOCHIE. They've also got a lawn bowls area as well. Right over here. If we go over here, I'll show you all. So COOCHIE has their own bowls club as well. It's pretty cool actually how they have that. I got rid of most of the playground now, hang on. But over here, if you have a look over here, right here, you can see they've got, right over here, this is where the lawn bowls takes place, right here. And just a little further up is the tennis courts. Pretty cool actually when you see it. They've got a lawn bowls area and a tennis court. Huh? Yeah, both of this was always here. There's a lawn bowls area and a tennis courts. But over here is where is what I actually wanted to reveal to you just before we head back. Yeah, this is the backtracks. This is what the locals used to nickname this place. So over here, Islanders, is now this playground has just been modified. The slide's been removed. There used to be a slide here and a few other things as well, but that's all that's left of it now. It's been removed. And there used to be a fence right along here, but that's gone too. And this is the backtracks right here. So, you know, people with their bicycles would come by down here and they would be like, ooh! Ooh! Oh my goodness me, Islanders, you can see just how whoops. I just broke the video. I just broke a policy. Oh no. I'll have to edit that. But yeah, you can see right here, like all of this area right here, the backtracks, they go round. I'm just going to quickly reveal to you the tracks, and then we'll have to probably head back. Yeah, but you can see there's lots to discover, and there's even a few paths that lead out because that fence wasn't always there. That fence wasn't there when we were going down these backtracks here. When I used to come down here with my friends all the time, we didn't have that fence there. In fact, that fence was never there. So they must have put that in over the last 13 years. Don't know why though. It seems pretty pointless. It is pretty nice to, you know, see all the stuff that they have here, all the attractions, everything else. There's even a tennis court down here. So if you're into tennis like I am, for example, that's a little tennis court for you to enjoy. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Tennis courts. So if you're a bit of a tennis sports kind of fan like I am, into sports like tennis, and that's definitely for you. I feel like I'm making an Island Life Postcards episode just doing this. But this is an Island Life postcard. This is just Island Life. Now, there is a lot to see here. So much to see here. And that's where the lawn bowls is, over there. Yeah, so these tracks here are pretty interesting. Although some features were removed from when I used to be here back in '07. It definitely has been heavily modified since I was here. And they've obviously closed off the landfill site because it used to be open. Yeah, because I used to come down here all the time. I even actually got a gift from somebody who was about to throw that you know, there was a yacht model. There was a model scale of one, and yeah, they were going to throw that out anyway. So luckily I saved it from being crushed out. But of course, sucker dad didn't buy it, so he obviously had to go at me for that. From saving something that was going to go into the landfill bin anyway. Yeah, that's what it looks like now, but it used to be a lot different. How I remember it, they've redone the whole site. No scavenging well. Yeah, I used to scavenge when it was legal, but it's illegal now, so I don't do it anymore. In fact, there was a car that my mum used to drive, and she crashed the car and then ended up into here. Yeah. Then my dad bought the white '87 Falcon station wagon.
And that's what you've had until
Up until we actually... No, we actually had that up until 2014.
Okay.
When my dad got the Mitsubishi Magna. And then my dad had that Mitsubishi Magna up until about 3 years ago, when he bought the Ford Falcon station wagon, Forte. And he had that one up until 6 months ago when someone T-boned it.
And now what do you got? Mitsubishi again?
Mitsubishi Verada, yep. The luxury Mitsubishi Magna sedan. Yes, it's pretty much the one I've got is the XI, which is the more luxury version of the EI sedan. Yes, Islanders. Hopefully you got to see a bit of COOCHIE while I was what's there now and what it was when I was living here as an Islander. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the little presentation. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. There's nothing really much else around here to present. So I'll catch up with all of you Islanders later. Alright Islanders, we are yet again back at the jetty. There's a little barge bay down there, I think. There's more stuff down that side there, but I think maybe in a future episode we might explore there. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on around here. Yeah, nice undercover area here. This is what architecture was like back in 2016. Just before the pandemic came in. COVID-19 pandemic. This is open. Oh, well, that's actually convenient. Let's actually have that open. Wow, they actually look like the ferry terminals that we have at Russell. But of course, the ones at Russell Island are under construction, unfortunately. So, of course, it's not going to be really good to obviously put this there. And right over there, that's where the entrance is. That's where we just walked through. Yeah. And this is the schedule right here. 12:30. It gets to 12:45. It gets here.
12:45.
And that's what it says here. That's Monday to Friday. I'm gonna... Alright Islanders, we have arrived here at Victoria Point. That's right Islanders, we actually made our way back. Victoria Point. And of course this is the old terminal right here, the old jetty. sits right here. That's actually just literally a building. Nothing special about it. It's just where the old one was. And that island is one of the barges that the mini trader obviously operates. COOCHIE Island barge used to service that, but now mini trader obviously took it over. Over in that mini trader office reception is relatively the same as it has been back when I was living at COOCHIE. The reception lady was there, still working, was actually working there by the time I was on the island. And by the time that I relocated, she was still there. And today, the receptionist lady is still there. That is pretty cool to see someone that's been working there for 20 plus years. I'm gonna pop in and say hello. Okay, as we're going down the terminal now. And we'll be boarding the ferry to go back to Russell. Right, Islanders, we have arrived here at Russell Island. And as you can see, we have made it to Russell Island. As you can see, we are here. So you can see the building right here. If you see this shoulder right here, then you know it's it. This is the place to be. Right, now that we are back home on the mainland, let's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a few boxes of cream-egg ice cream if they still have them, and then I'm going to head home. So we're just going through Russell Island. Hi. I just broke that office policy twice now, Islanders. Sam Wilkes Sr. Cameraman, I love cameraman, stop breaking that dang policy. Gosh. Sam the cameraman, please do not break that policy again. Look at this nice bushes. I'll just wait for somebody. Please stand by, Islanders. Okay. Alright, Islanders. I found him. Now we're gonna go. Move on. Yep, I see him. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. A lot of cars are right here in this lot. we'll walk down to the office. Which office? No, not Sam Wilkes Jr. Office 2020. Look what I just found, Islanders. I found a curlew. Wildlife bird and now well known on COOCHIE Island. Curlews. I know you're there. You can't fool me. Okay, that's enough. Let's end it off here.
Alright, Islanders, a little conclusion here. Look who we have.
Hey, Island.
There he is.
2 Islanders.
Oh. Yeah, you're not going to get to talk to Uncle Thomas much, Islanders, because we are out of time. We are out of time. Thanks for watching this episode of Island Life. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you Islanders in the next one. And, of course, we obviously can't end it off without Uncle Thomas, so, from Uncle Thomas.
Bye, Islanders.
All the oysters are underwater.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Island Life YouTube channel.